Hello, friends and lovers. Welcome back to Hades 2. Aspect of Morrigan on our 40 Fear Dream Dive streaks. A free win incoming. I love Morrigan. Love Morrigan. Good damage output. You know, no complaints really. Should be okay, really. We can definitely do a double hube, I think. Well, we could probably do a double hubris and turn down the hordes here. You might think like, well, why not just take the hordes instead and play it safe? Well, I don't know if that's really safe. Nice, we got Garrow's Dash already at the start here. Sick. I don't know if hordes is really safe per se. Sometimes that timer can get actually quite annoying. I guess Morrigan should be one of the easier ones. Okay, what do we got here? Lord Heffington? Do I still take his attack here? His special is actually fine, I would say. And I know we had a similar run to this recently where we upped the rarity of it. We might do it again, but his special is kind of fine here. More so than his attack, I would argue. I think I can make that argument. It's not the strongest start. No doubt, but that's where the strength of Morrigan kind of comes in anyway, where we don't really need the bee's knees to start ourselves off. Got some money. It was weird that the sound effect like didn't even trigger. Yeah. So my thought here is that if we manage to hit all 24 aspects in a row with a win, then I think it's time to retire the streak. You know what I mean? If I fail, well, I'm probably still going to retire the streak, to be honest. I think, you know, I think it's, the streak went on like a bit too long, I would say, and I wasn't really certain. When I first took an L at Win Ace, I was like, maybe this is pretty hard, right? And it's not easy, I think I would say, but it's probably not quite hard enough for me to really make it that interesting. Poseidon? I really don't want Poseidon. I want Apollo pretty bad, but the timer starts to become a bit of a concern. I guess at that rate, if I do a full 3-course chamber, right, instead of skipping a mini-boss, which is significantly faster. But I really don't want Poseidon. Apollo's attack, Lucid Game would also be good. Apollo just has a lot of good stuff that we'd like, that we'd love to take. Okay, I'm just gonna pick that up since it hits the special automatically. I gotta remember the potential to skip commons here. I don't know if that's actually going to happen. Please. Video game. Please, video game. I don't recognize this chamber. There's something up here. I found something. I'm going to consider trying to avoid commons, but I can't promise it. It really depends what Apollo offers here. We're pretty much guaranteed to be skipping the mini-boss now. Unless the game doesn't offer me Echo, which could be kind of bad for the timer. What do we got? Well, they're all commons. And we probably don't want to take our chances. I think we just take a Lucid Gain here. I don't think we can take our chances verifying this time. One of the things is over here still. But we might be able to get some palms. We might be able to get pom even from Echo, which would kind of solve the whole cooldown situation on the special. But we don't have to go for a big special here necessarily. I guess I'm gonna go grab this. Oh, it's so far away though. I really do have to worry about the time. We have a whole other chamber after this, and we have the boss fight. Like a full 3-course chamber, most likely. That's the downside to skipping the mini-boss. I'm not, like, looking forward to the end of the streak, but it's probably time to move on to a different type of challenge eventually here, right? Guess it's just Racing Thoughts. I'm not that excited for it. And that's a 3rd common. That there was nothing we could do about it, unfortunately. I guess that could have been a reason to take Poseidon. And we could set up for Seismic Servo, potentially. I just really wanted... Apollo had like 4 potential boons that we could make good use of. Right? And I don't know what was the most reliable way to move forward there. Level 6 now. Okay, so we did get Echo. 2 minutes on the clock.
Always pleased to see you.
We did not get Pom, pom, pom. I did get boon, boon, boon. I thought I couldn't get boon, boon, boon. Did I forget to hit the altar fate? Oh, I may have forgotten to hit altar fate. Oh, shit. Not that it really matters for a self-imposed rule set. I guess I'll take that. Nitro boost, lightning lance. Huh, they're not level, they're not a higher level, interestingly. It's probably just nitro boost. It also didn't prime any magic for hubris. Oh, that's really weird. Now, I'm pretty far away from origination. So it's actually kind of interesting here. But the palm is a little tempting. I would take Ares' attack. I'd be willing to try it. I've probably had it before, is the truth, but I think it sounds okay here. Well, there's also... Like, Apollo's attack is really nice with it just because the extra AoE is actually really effective. Game, I swear to God. Why are they respawning? Wait, what in the hell? I've never seen enemies respawn here. That's really strange. Come on, I hit that attack button, game. So many enemies. Come on, we don't have time for this. Good lord. Sweeping ambush, let's go. Your mega attack deals 400% damage in a wider area, but uses plus 20 magic. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so it's big omega attack. That's where Lucid Gain actually is going to pay off for us. Ah, crap. Let's go back and grab this Leany now. That guy is 100% going to come for me. I mean, Lucid Gain should have us covered here. Oh, you piece of shit. There's this thing that happens where if I try to buffer a special, like, too soon, the game thinks I'm trying to do an Omega special. And it infuriates me. Alright, so now actually Seleni's looking pretty good, but that timer is looking very unhealthy. Oh, God. I don't like... Both of these basically lose you time, I think, here. So it's kind of just Twilight Curse, annoyingly. It's a spicy timer. I do have Hubris on, so I'll have to pay attention to my max magic for the sake of Sweepy Ambushy. Alright, we got them all. 29 seconds left, and we're not even in the Cerberus fight. I think I have to take the attack here, annoyingly. But that plus power is actually kind of a big deal for Sweeping Ambush, which is giving me 400%. Not gonna take the damage reduction, I think. Maybe I should have. Ooh, 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 cast? Sick. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. It means I'll never get Slow Cooker, which is kind of too bad. Again, Sweeping Ambush, 400% is huge. That's a massive amount. So any amount of power you can get is gonna feel really good. Now, Hestia is our fourth god. Hestia is our fourth god. So if we don't take her cast here, we can still get someone else's cast, basically Apollo's, for origination purposes. There is like Furnace Glow from Hef, but that's a bit harder to get, so that might not happen. Gygaris Dash does not count as a curse for origination, I'm afraid. So the question is, do I want to greed out taking Slow Cooker and pray that we get origination mostly from Apollo in the future? It would kind of be my only hope at that junction then. Screw it, let's have some fun, shall we? Screw it, let's have some fun. Okay, so no origination yet. 26 seconds. Probably should have just bought that health in hindsight. Okay, pretty quick. Get out of there. Cast it. Okay, magic is fine. Here, cast that. 3 seconds left. Breath of Arrows triggered. It's okay, he's going down. Like a clown. Dead. Woo-hoo. Take that, Cerberus. Oh. Okay, it was dicey. It was dicey. The Apollo Gambit paid off. The Omega attack is popping. Absolutely popping right there, as can be seen. Now, you'd rather not hit enemies with your regular attack before your Omega attack because of the increased damage with the wounds, right? Grievous Blow is another good boon. I don't think we're interested in any swaps here, really. We're gonna go Zag. I guess I could have thought about the Rarefy here because
I guess not.
Racing Thoughts wouldn't be a great hit, but if hit the attack, the special, less so the cast, it would have been quite good. We got more Hestia, which means more fire at least, although she can't really provide origination. Unless we were willing to swap the special, but I don't know if I am. Buff Snuffed Candle? I'm trying to think of the best things we could get now. Maybe a little buff to the candle. But nothing too crazy. More Hestia. We need Apollo, please. Thank you. Max magic from Medea would help a little bit. This zone should be a little bit faster for us, particularly if we take this Medea. +7 magic. I think you just gotta take it. That way, Hubris just isn't even a thought going forward. It is solved. I wonder if I just take Hestia now. Her dash is probably crossed off, but I don't know if I actually noticed. You might say, why not take the Apollo now to see if you can get the origination going? It's like, well, I don't know, maybe we'd fill in a slot. Don't think we can truly be forced to swap anything too terrible. Okay, I'm just going to accept Glowing Coal here, but I'm not going to rarefy it. In fact, Glowing Coal might be a slight detriment because it's not as smooth. You know, you need animation time to actually kind of throw off the coal, so to speak. I think there was an extra door there, but time is a bit tight, so. Apollo and Hef all have fire as well. Something to consider. So Blinding Rush or Apollo's cast would all be fine design here. Oh my god, it's disgusting. Whichever one gives me fire, don't need to rarefy it. Lovely. So we got more fire and we got origination essentially solved now. Lovely. Lovely jublays. It's going to be a spicy Morrigan build. This is... I think this is the best you can have. This hammer, the best Morgan build. Morgan. We want G blow. I want that max health too. I'll take this Hef to see if we can get some fire though. So we're gonna take one Ares and the max health, I think, after this. Okay. Oh wait. Okay. Rude Awakening, huh? And no fire after that. Your blast effects from Hef clear days and deal more damage if they do. I'd rather have Trusty Shield. I mean, this has too long of a cooldown, and it's not going to get a lot lower at this rate, most likely. I can't think of a way to, other than getting it like a ton of palms somehow on it. It's probably not going to get that low. So we're not really going to rely on it. So I think we just take a Trusty Shield there. It's going to feel really safe, right? All right, I need any of the Ares doors. Some doors are quicker than others in this zone, like that one on the far right. It's that narrow hallway, basically. It's always going to be that narrow hallway from that door. No Artemis or anything. And generally speaking, like, there's fewer enemies and they spawn faster. There's less, like, waves of enemies. Of course, I get Heracles here, which is generally good, because Heracles pauses the timer. But for some reason, I just hate this guy. I just absolutely hate this guy. For some reason, my most hated character in the game, not like I think he's poorly designed, There's just something like he's a snob. He's a dickhead. He's a traitor. He's like all sorts of things, right? All sorts of matter. I didn't really get anything that special here. That's too bad, huh? Fill in the cast? I don't know if I really want to. But the other two are just not exciting, right? I'm going to fill in the cast. I'm going to save my rarefies for anything else interesting. We can get the duo boons for the sword drop stuff. Potentially. Okay, we're getting out of here. You have a least favorite character? I love Eris. I understand, like, you're supposed to hate Eris. And in some small ways, maybe I do, but also maybe I don't. Hestia might be sort of low on stuff here. Oh, no. That's kind of bad. I should have checked. That's a lot less magic regen, I would say. It's a bit more work to do. I mean, I am hitting things with my attack and special, and maybe it's fine. But I would have preferred Lucid Gain. Whoopsie. Oh, it worked out. 100%. Surprised I escaped that, honestly. Got him. Lights out. I love Eris. She's cool. Well, the magic wasn't too bad, right? So maybe it's fine. And we got an extra fire out of it for slow cooker. I could have considered rarefy again, but I didn't. Sure shot flurry is basically useless, sadly. No need for breath of arrows. Your mega special fires each shot dead ahead, and your specials have plus 30% range. Not going to be useful for us. We tried. Tartarus. 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 Could get some triple palms here.
All right, I just know this is going to be good.
So I guess the goal to run now, like what are we aiming for? More fire, grievous blow from Ares. I'd say would be the big things. That could improve our damage output. Those duo boons around the sword drop stuff, they'd be okay. But really not that crazy, sadly. Oh, I thought I was far enough away. Oh, there would be more enemies. Do 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 bum bum ba na do 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 bum ba. Now we got Nemesis, who can pause the timer, which is very good considering this zone can be a bit frightening. In terms of the timer, I mean, it's got the longest boss fight in the game. Is it longer than Typhon? With everything, all the fixins? Huh. I'm actually not sure about that one. Oh, come on, I'm not getting a single extra door here. I want to at least be able to consider an extra door. And I'm not going to get one in this chamber either. What in the heck? What in the heck? Twilight Hex is a great, just like one-off hex. By one-off, I mean like you just kind of grab and go. You don't try to pump it and get lots of Path of Stars or anything like that. I mean, you can, but it just performs a pretty solid function without doing any of that. Right? Especially when you have big enemies, like empowered enemies. I don't even know what you call it now. Vow of something. The thing that gives enemies DC buffs. Fangs. Vow of Fangs, I believe. I didn't get a single extra chamber offered. The game said no. The game said no. So Hestia, I don't think can give me anything else. And there shouldn't be any swaps left. This is my understanding. So she would only give us money back. None of those are good. Ares is very good, though. Rallying cry. Coffin nail cut above. Okay. Ooh. If I take cut above, it means we'll never get coffin nail, which means cut above is going to be a lot less good. Well, not really, because cut above, yeah, it's not that big of a deal here. Rallying cry is probably not gonna click at this rate. It's zone 3 out of 4, right? It's just not likely. Although there is at least one more Aries boon I really, really want. This is not going to be that impactful. It hits our cast only right now, and cut above will never be hit by it. It's probably not the most run-defining decision. I think instead of like the little bit more damage I get out of Sword Ring here, I'd rather take the fun chance of Rallying Cry doing something, I guess. Rallying Cry doing something. Yeah, I could do these runs better if I, A, perhaps paid a bit more attention, or B, just check the codex from time to time before picking up certain gods. Like before I picked up that Hestia boon, right? I could have figured out that that was the only thing that could have been offered, right? But I am still a lazy man. Oh, how fierce. Why aren't you charging an Omega attack? Oh, crud. Ow. Ow again. This phase 1. It's honestly the most dangerous part of the fight in some ways, I think. I tend to let myself take more damage in phase 3 just because I know it's like the end of the fight, partially at least. Hold on, hit it. Yeah, bitch. Damn it. Okay. I can't go too hard here. This is a zone 3 Chronos, which means he has 95% of his normal amount of health. 2. And 3. Okay, lovely. Tried the dash behind and I failed us. Holy shit, dude, it's not fair. Oh, we actually phased him. Okay, but that was insane, just like his wombo against me there. Damn it, dude. Oh, I'm actually concerned. My hubris. My hubris. $64 health. It's doing the slam. I tried to get out of it. Wait. Oh my god, I'm actually scared. I'm actually scared. I'm actually scared. I'm actually scared. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, let's take it easy. What's he doing? I think I damage capped him. Okay. I'm actually out of magic, too. And a big 20 hit for me. Woo! The doppelganger can do that, too? I'm down to 4. I didn't know the doppelganger could do it as well. I wonder if the doppelganger can actually get transformed. No, it cannot, it seems. The doppelganger's still coming, so I'm still running until we get a clear. No! The streak is over! Good games. It's over. It's all over. I can't believe it. It's over. After all that work, it's finally done. And I was so confident, wasn't I? I even had Trusty Shield. Wow. I took a shitload of damage in phase 1 and even more in phase 2. I did get like a pretty bad combo struck against me during the slowdown in phase 2, but could have played better. Just could have played better, right? Could have played better. What could have gone better for me build-wise? Not much, really. Really not that much. I'm trying to think of what I turned down that maybe might have affected us, but not that many things, honestly. Damn. It was just my hubris. It got to me, I guess. Yeah, I had a decent amount of max health. Yeah, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. I have no complaints against the build or anything. Should have just played better. Shouldn't have played better. Well, I'm gonna waste like a couple minutes here to kind of avoid spoilers, maybe, and talk about my thoughts. 40 Fear. I know I've kind of discussed them already, but how I felt about the streaks or something. It was just a little too long. I had planned to kind of talk about this at the end of it. I didn't expect it to be like the same run where I talked about what I would do after the streaks, but maybe it's for the best that it's over now. You know, I think 40 Fear is actually a pretty nice one for streaks, but for me personally, it was like slightly too easy in the sense that if a streak is going for like 15-ish runs, that like, and it would probably go that long again if I started over. It's kind of like too long on average. 15 should be like the very max that you happen to get after losing many times before, I would think, at best. I would think, if we were to keep doing these streaks. So I think I would increase it. So if I were to do like 45, let's say I gotta pump it to 45, right? What are we thinking about here? So like that could be a 45, triple pain. I mean, imagine if I did that same run, but I also took 100% more damage. Like how the hell would I even do that? Yeah, I mean, you just gotta get better at the game, really. It's the truth, I think. I'd have to make it harder. I'd have to make it harder. The thing is though, am I gonna say that double frenzy is a requirement for this? Because the double frenzy actually throws quite the bad wrench into things. If you lowered that and increased something else, it would be an easier run. My first instinct would be double debt. And then I'm not certain after that, probably a grit. Probably a grit is my thought. Like return, everyone always says, oh, Valve return's not bad. Valve return's not bad. It's pretty bad when you have a lot of hordes on though. And you got Menace. And you got Fangs, kind of thing. Not Menace, sorry. And you got Fangs on, basically. It's pretty bad. It kind of depends on the aspect at that point, and maybe I would just change it up a lot more often depending on the aspect, but this could be something that we do. But the thing is, once we turn Valve debt, the runs aren't as fun. Can we agree? It's kind of just less fun probably to witness and everything if I just can't buy things like I would enjoy doing so. But this would definitely increase the difficulty by a substantial amount. Now, the other issue is not all aspects are the same, and by quite a bit. By quite a bit, they're not all the same. I mean, that kind of has to be the case. You can't balance this game 100% perfectly where everything has the exact same win rate or something like that. So if I start a run with like Pan or something like that, I'm probably at a much higher possibility of losing this run potentially, I can imagine. You know, if I choose basically any of the coat aspects, I'm probably at a very high chance of losing too, I would say, with a loadout like this. But I don't know if I'm actually going to do 45. It's something to consider, though. If I were to try this again, I think I would try it at 45 with something like this, though, is what I would think. In terms of what's next for the future, there might be a few less daily runs, but I have plans for content to give y'all, I promise, around Hades 2. I won't be really leaving this game anytime soon, but you might see slightly less in the future. But if you got any run ideas, I'm always open to listening to them and see what you guys got, especially if it's a particularly unique or interesting run type. Not if you just want to request me using, like, Judgment, though. You can request me using Judgment, but if that's all you got, I might gloss over it. Well, thank you all so much for joining me on this adventure. It was fun. I'll have to, like, put in the title or something how many runs we actually got in a row, because I can't remember already. It's either 14, I think it's 14-ish wins we got before I died. But yeah, I appreciate you. Like, comment, subscribe. You know what we asked for. I do appreciate it. I'll see you in another video.